The great East swordsman in all of France. That cannot be, for I am the greatest of the French king's swordsmen.
And I am even more mature than him.
And I, Alami, am slightly better than both of them. And you leave me but one choice, to duel with each one of you until you are laid by the heels. What does that mean, anyway?
I think it's French for hung upside down.
How would you do that? That doesn't make much sense.
Well, it is French.
Enough! You cowardly musketeers are dealing with words when you should be dueling with swords. Touché!
Hey, no flying!
I wasn't flying. I was jumping.
That was slightly too high for just a jump. In fact, it was a lot more than slightly too high.
You know your problem? You just don't like to lose.
Look who's talking. You're the worst loser in Neverland.
How can I be? I never lose. There's always a first time, D'Artagnan, and set hence it is. Voila! Voici! Bonjour! Bonsoir! C'est bon! C'est tout! Pas de tout! Pas de tout! Now, what? Are you accusing me of cheating?
No one's accusing anyone of cheating. I bet I can beat Darting Allen. On guard!
Oh, come on, Wendy. You're spoiling the game.
Why? How? I'm just challenging you to a sword fight.
But you're a girl. Girls don't have sword fights.
I don't believe this.
The Three Musketeers were men. You told us the story.
And you can't even get it right. Athlete, porthole, alarmist, and Darting Allen, indeed. Their names were Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan.
Well, I prefer our names. We're the Three Musketeers. We're men, you're a girl, and you can't play. Once for all, and all for one.
Reporting for duty. Are you all right, Captain? You seem sort of out of sorts, sir.
How monumental a burden to me to be exiled to this wretched atoll, accompanied only by a crew of cretinous sea vermin.
Oh, me and the lads, we do our best, sir.
I have reached decisions, me, master of the crew. I have made a momentous decision, lad. I have decided to annex this miserable island in the name of His Britannic Majesty. In celebration of this plan, I intend to throw un grand bal masqué. A grand masked ball, you clapperdozen lummox. Thereafter, we will abandon this wretched purgatorial archipelago and return to Blighty, where we will be greeted as heroes, and I myself will undoubtedly be dubbed Sir James Hook.
But, Peter Panzer, you swore you'd never leave until his ears dropped.
Peter Pan? Sure. I've discovered after all these years that I care not a fig for the miserable slumgullion. Let him remain in this accursed exile. It will be gall enough for him when Her Majesty renames Neverland the Hook Archipelago. So, men, prepare for our exodus. A grand ball to which everyone in Neverland, excluding those prepubescent tatterdemalions, of course, is invited. Indeed, more than invited. Inform them that attendance will be compulsory.
And shall I tell them that they have to come too, sir?
Alors, pas d'étude et je ne sais quoi. But remember when I had the cardigan Richard at the end of my sword? Wasn't that the Cardinal Richelieu? Him too. 2 against 1 it was. Or deux contre un, as we French heroes prefer.
Bonjour, mes amis. Ça va? Ça roule?
Yes, that is, oui, or no, as the case may be.
Permettez-moi de me présenter. Je suis le comte de Chauvin.
Ooh,
You speak French, is it not so?
but of course. Mais oui. C'est moi, un peu, à tout à l'heure. So, who are you? And where are you from? How did you get here?
I am the Comte de Chauvin. I'm the last survivor of a frigate, a fighting ship of the Imperial French Navy. I washed up on these shores. As to who I am, very simply, the most famous person in the whole of France, monsieur.
That's impossible. For I am D'Artagnan, renowned swordsman, enemy of the Cardigan Richard. Cardinal Richelieu. And him. And I am Sir Alanis.
And I am Senor Foucault.
And I am called Athlete.
I have not heard of you. I would have remembered such strange names. Tell me, how did you come by them?
I am called Alanis because I cause alarm in those I fight.
And I am called Porthole because I cut portholes in people.
And I am called Athlete because I am truly a superb athlete. But I am D'Artagnan, named because my blade starts here, there, and everywhere.
I see you are nothing but ill-bred impostors with the manners of wild pigs, and that I must avenge the honor of France.
Ha! I could take you blindfolded and with one hand tied behind my back.
Very well, monsieur. I take you at your word. You will fight so handicapped.
You will regret the jour you crossed swords with me, Monsieur Chauvin.
Not monsieur, but go. And you can count on me for your come-uppance. Touché! Bid your blade adieu, monsieur. At once! Encore une fois, mon ami. Et maintenant, le coup de grâce.
That's cheating!
All is fair in love and war, monsieur. Man, you're not worth spoiling my blade.
Peter!
Count de Chauvin, the most famous man in all France. At your service.
I'm all right. Leave me alone. Where is he? Where'd he go? Who is he?
Au revoir,
Billy Jukes. Keep up the good work.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll soon be done with this, sir.
Soon's, Billy Jukes. I cannot wait to be free of this accursed island.
The lads and I, we know how you feel, sir.
But poke me in the ear with a burnt ferret, Captain. We can't believe you'd quit Neverland without Deep Six and Peter Pan.
The difference between an intelligent, educated, erudite, mature, philosophizing man, such as I, and an ignorant, illiterate, memory-deficient, insolent, swivel-eyed, knock-kneed, sway-backed, thunder-headed, puny, poltroonish boy, such as Peter Pan, is that a mature man can overcome his obsessions, whereas the boy remains governed by them forever. Sweet! Aye, Captain. Assure me that my invitations are being well received.
Aye, Captain. I'm sure they are, to be sure. Isn't it Robert Mullins and Gentleman Starkey themselves delivering them?
By the authority of Her Britannic Majesty, vested in me, Captain James Algernon Cloudsley Hook, Neverland is formally annexed to the British Empire.
Strike a line, mate. I won't stand for that. Why do you think I left Australia in the first place?
Get Neverland free, I say.
Which fact will be celebrated by a grand masked ball to be held aboard the Jolly Roger as the sun sets below the yardarm. Attendance is mandatory.
That means be there or else.
More human beings come to Neverland tell all of what to do.
I say, you troll! I'll be keeping my eye open for you.
He's pigs here, sailor boy.
Don't say I didn't warn you, old boy. I wish I knew what happened to the Arabia. A gentleman should never subject his lug holes to percussive explosions. Quite ruined his musical appreciation of the minuet, don't you know?
Come on. We still gotta deliver the captain's invitation to the Indian village.
Oh, Captain Hook's quite serious, Peter. I swam by the Jolly Roger only this morning. The whole ship's been set up like a dog's dinner, and the pirates have been practicing minuets and quadrilles for hours.
He'll never take Neverland away from me. And besides, how dare he not invite me to the ball?
I believe he's quite forgotten you.
Forgotten me? That's not possible.
I suppose you could always see for yourself.
We'll do more than see for ourselves. We'll make sure that rotten pirate never forgets us again.
God and crimson. What a travesty. Colin, Nathan, onto the floor.
You know what they say?
Practice makes perfect.
Practice with me, lady, and I'll split you perfectly down the middle. Shiver me, Robert Mullins. I'd rather dance the polka with a pickled porpoise than prance around in your arms.
You go wild cruising, ignoramus Mullins. There's nothing unmanly about dancing.
The gentleman Starkey quite right, boys. The Greek philosopher say only a man at peace with himself can dance the quadrille.
Poison on a man's vitals is one thing, but poison on a man's mind is a hanging offense.
Button your grub boxes, you lame shank salthole squires, and jump!
I can't believe it, but it's true.
What are we gonna do?
We'll date Crash Hook's party and turn it into a wake.
I've seen better dancing in Bedlam.
Forgive me, Mama. The best I could do.
Big shapers, and who might these fancy dance be?
Great gobs of galleon grease. Who have we here?
Allow me the pleasure of presenting Messieurs Darting Allen, alarmist, porthole and athlete.
D'Artagnan, Apple, Porthos, and Aramis. Me, a Clapperton lover. Musketeers, soldiers of the French king, Louis.
What you said, Captain?
A bit on the short side, but that's what happens when you eat frogs' legs and snails. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance, mes amis.
D'accord. N'est-ce pas? C'est vrai. And comment allez-vous, mon capitaine?
Do I know you?
Impossible, Captain. We have just a moment arrived aboard our frigate patrol, washed ashore by a storm horrible.
We're slightly enchanted to be invited to your celebration, Captain.
I never thought to welcome a Frenchman aboard the Jolly Roger, but, monsieur, you are just in time to witness my coronation.
Coronation?
Quite so. I have annexed this territory on behalf of the English Queen, and before I leave, I will crown myself King of Neverland.
Never.
An objection?
Land?
Quite so. Smee!
Ahoy, Captain.
I, Captain James Hook, late of Her Britannic Majesty's Navy, do annex Neverland in the name of the Crown and declare myself Imperial Lord High Chief Highness Igora Zoot.
You will never rule this island, Captain Hook. This is the land of my fathers, and I hold it in trust for my children, who in turn will pass it on to their children. You cannot take it away from us.
I believe Long Tom will tell you different, my dear chap. Move an inch, great big little panther, and I will blow everyone in Neverland into Wonderland. Have no fear. I will rule this island entirely in your best interests.
And by what right do you claim to rule Neverland, Captain Codfish?
Peter Pan! I might have expected it. Another puerile prank. Well, it is my right to bid you. Now, if everyone has had his, her, or its say, we shall proceed with the ceremony. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, I, Captain James Hook, late of Her Britannic Majesty's Navy, do annex Neverland in the name of the Crown and declare myself Imperial Lord High Chief Highness Spark Blasted Beerberry.
I say, that froggy fencing coat might provide me a pay. The French thief stolen my sword.
Who are you?
I am the Comte de Chauvin, friend of liberty, equality, and justice.
Ye dogs, another Frenchie. Eh bien, Monsieur le Comte, I bid you adieu.
I told you should have kept your dagger. Dancing Alon does not wear a dagger.
Well, we have to do something. Chauvin will last exactly 2 seconds against Hawk.
Attack! Attack! Your time has come, monsieur. I trust you have made your confession. You!
Wendy, she beat me. She cheated. She tricked me. How could she?
Well, no matter. This masquerade ends now.
Fly, mes amis! Fly!
Elevate, Duke, elevate! Lay Long Tom on the guns and blow them the kingdom come! Do it! Oi! Fire! Set 10 great angels shot in their black hearts, or by Beelzebub, I'll set this hook in your young gibbet! I got them, Cotton! Fire! Eyes! Fire!
hurt the Jolly Roger. Never! Yippee japers!
Never. I will never leave this cursed isle until I have done for that worthless Stuma, that pipe-laying popinjay, that Yahoo Peter Pan!
But the knighthood, Captain. Sir James Algernon Cloudsley Hook.
Swallow Sir James Hook, but then no honor will be greater than the death of Peter Pan.
It is my pleasure, mademoiselle, to make the acquaintance of one who is truly the bravest musketeer of them all.
Captain